70 Years Schuman Declaration. In this video, we will take a look at who Robert Schuman is, the Schuman Declaration, and the lasting impact of Schuman's work on Europe today. This video is based on an article written by Margriet Kruitenberg. I would like to start this video with this quote by Robert Schuman himself. The European spirit signifies being conscious of belonging to a cultural family and to have willingness to serve that community in a spirit of total mutuality without any hidden motives of hegemony or the selfish exploitation of others. This quote clearly reflects the ideas that Schuman had of what Europe should be and what being European and belong to a European Union means. Robert Schuman was born in Luxembourg on June 29, 1886. His father was a Frenchman and his mother was from Luxembourg. At a young age, Schuman was already passionate about finding a way to achieve peace on a European continent, which back then was almost constantly a war within itself. Schuman studied hard, went to law school, and eventually he became a minister in France. First he was a Minister of Finance, then Minister of Foreign Affairs, and he has also been French Prime Minister twice. His search for European peace led him to becoming one of the co-founders of the European Union, as well as the Council of Europe and NATO. He also created the Schuman Declaration, which was launched on May 9, 1950, and led us to the longest era of peace in Europe among its member states, which has now lasted for 7 decades long. The Schuman Declaration contains the 4 guiding principles of European unification, which are reconciliation, effective solidarity, subsidiarity, and supranationality, the latter only when needed. Being among one of the co-founders of the European Union, as well as creating the Schuman Declaration, led Robert Schuman to be known as the Father of Europe. The 4 main guiding principles of Schuman's declaration are still relevant today, both within the European Union as well as outside of it. Schuman stressed that politics is meant to serve, organize, and protect the common good, to foster a sense of inclusive community and not to impose own national interests on others beyond the national borders. In order for Europe to successfully deal with modern 21st century issues, it must keep Schuman's thoughts in mind. We have strayed slightly from the guiding principles, which is causing issues to grow bigger than needed. Here we can think of modern 21st century issues such as migration, the importance of a European identity, European unification, but also things such as climate change or the way Europe deals with outside countries. By looking into our past at the Schuman framework and principles and applying them to modern day issues, solutions can be found. I would like to end this video with another quote by Robert Schuman himself, which I think reflects the state of Europe today. He said, "This Europe, which is still split up and torn, continues to be even more aware of its calling to become the heart of a Pacific cooperation of all people and of all races at the service of humanity that embraces all continents." At the hand of Schuman's framework, we can move forward and become a stronger Europe than ever before.